Today we are going to study a poem, A Valediction Forbidding Mourning, written by Donne. Donne, one of the England's most innovative poets, was born into a Roman Catholic family. Donne has innumerable songs and sonnets, divine poems, satires, epigrams, sermons, and other similar works to his credits. A Valediction Forbidding Mourning was written by Donne in 1611 to comfort his wife when he sojourned in France on government business while she remained at home at Mitchin near London. It is a typical metaphysical poem, remarkable for its ingenious comparison, mockery of the sentiments, display of logical arguments, and use of hyperbole. A Valediction is a 36-line love poem that was first published in the 1633 collection of songs and sonnets. The poem is notable for its use of coincidence and ingenious analogies to describe the couple's relationship. Critics have thematically linked into several of his other works, including A Valediction of My Name in the Window, Meditation from the Holy Sonnets, and A Valediction of Weeping. Okay, let's start. A valediction forbidding mourning. As virtues men pass mildly away and whisper to their souls to go, which some of their sad friends do say, now his breath goes, and some say, no. So let us melt and make no noise, no tear floods, no sigh tempest move. It were profanation of our joys to tell the lady our love. Moving on earth brings arms and fears. Men reckon what it did and meant, but trepidation of the spheres through greater far is innocent. Dull sublunary lovers love, whose soul is sense cannot admit of absence, because its doth remove the thing which elemented it. But we by love so much refined that ourselves know not what it is. Inter-assured of the mind, careless eyes, lips, and hands to miss. Our two souls, therefore which are one, though I miss go, and do not yet a breach, but an expansion, like gold to any thinnest bead. If they be two, they are two so, as stiff twin compasses are two. That's all. The fixed foot makes no show to move, but doth if the other do. And through in the center it, yet when the other far doth roam, it leans and hearkens after it, and grows erect as that comes home. Such will thou be to me, who must, like the other foot, obligatory run. Thy firmness makes my circle just, and makes me end where I begun. In this poem, the title means, when we part, we must not mourn. The poet says that a sentimental display of emotion would only degrade their love, reducing into the level of the ordinary. Since the love is transcendent, their souls will remain united, though their bodies are separated. The poem is marvelous with its brilliant use of an array of poetic techniques such as metaphor, paradox, simile, conceit, alliteration, and rhyme scheme, with objects and ideas drawn from a wide spectrum of knowledge, like astronomy, meteorology, geology, and geometry. The nine stanzas of this valediction are quite simple compared to many of Donne's poems, which utilize strange metrical patterns or laid generally on regular rhyme schemes. Here, each four-line stanza is quite unadorned, with an A B rhyme scheme and an iambic tetramatum. A Valediction, Forbidding Mourning, is one of the Donne's most famous and simplest poems, and also probably his most direct statement of his ideal of spiritual love. For all his erotic carnality in poems, such as the Fleur, Donne proposed a devotion to kind of spiritual love that transcended the merely physical. First, the speaker says that the farewell should be as mild as the uncomplaining deaths of virtuous men, for to weep would be profanation of our joys. Next, the speaker compares harmful moving of the earth to innocent trepidation of the spheres, equating the first with dull sublunary lovers' love, and the second with the love in the assured of the mind, like the rubbing earth. The dull sublunary meaning literally beneath the moon and also subject to the moon. Lovers are all physical, unable to experience separation without losing the sensation that comprises and sustains their love. But the spiritual lovers, careless eyes, lips, and hands to means, because like the trepidation means vibration of the spheres in the concrete globes that surrounded the earth in ancient astronomy. Their love is not wholly physical. Also, like the trepidation of the spheres, their movement will not have the harmful consequences of an earthquake. What is the main idea of valediction forbidding mourning? Major theme in a valediction forbidding mourning, love, separation, and acceptance are the significant themes given in the poem. The poem is primarily concerned with the love of the speaker with his significant other. Though they are going to part due to circumstances, yet the love will remain pure and true. Do you find platonic love in the valediction forbidding mourning? In John Donne's poem, A Valediction Forbidding Mourning celebrates platonic love, done in adapt at applying his most famous techniques of poetic conceit to a romantic theme. His poem starts at a virtuous man's deathbed. This is the overall idea about the poem Valediction Forbidding Mourning. I hope you understand.